forward on the chair. Give yourself some space behind you, like that, so that you can actually move forward and back. Let your ankles be right under your knees, kind of a nice little squared off 90 degrees there. Let your shoulders be right over your hip. You got this square, and this square. And then stretch the head up to the sky. You want to really expand that spine as much as humanly possible. Now, your spine is this beautiful little curve. You're never going to have it perfectly straight, but we do want to straighten it a little bit. We want to pull it as tight as we can. And then tuck your chin just a little bit, because that straightens your neck a little bit. Tuck your tailbone just a little bit. You're going to rotate the hips, straighten that lower back. Now you've got nice, good support of your shoulders. Some of our exercises are so much easier if you have your tush tucked, your tailbone tucked, and your chin tucked. It just gives you that nice support for some of the lengthy work that we do. So we're going to start with breathing. Let's practice that belly breath. Just inhale slowly into your belly. Allow the belly button to push out. It feels so good with that cool air. And then exhale and release it. Let the belly button float in. I tend to think of it as an ocean wave flowing in and out. Maybe that image helps you. Inhale and exhale. Now I'm going to ask you to do something tough. It's math. I want you to count to 4. If anybody has trouble counting to 4, raise your hand. Let me know now. I don't see any hands. Okay, good. We got it covered. Everybody's into advanced math. Okay, cool. I want you to count 4 seconds. I use the word Mississippi. 1 Mississippi, 2 Mississippi. And I want you to count to 4 while you inhale. And see if you can slow that inhale down. If that's, and I'm not joking, if that's a problem for you, some of us have issues with our breath, then don't do it. But if you can, slow your breath to 4 seconds. If you have a challenge there, just slow it to whatever's comfortable for you. And then exhale for 4 seconds. The breath is a major doorway into bringing the mind and body and spirit into sync. When you breathe, you send signals to the body. The body talks back by affecting your breath. Now just imagine on that inhale, you're taking in vitality, because you're taking in all that nice, clean oxygen, bringing in all that vigor, vitality, enrichment. And as you exhale, your body is sending out things that you no longer need. Carbon dioxide, toxins, waste products. A very efficient system. So as you exhale and you give up these things you don't need, carry that over to a mental meaning. There's something in your mind that you no longer need, some baggage, maybe an argument from this morning, or maybe the stress of knowing that you've got to take care of get the garbage out later tonight for pickup tomorrow. That's something I got to do. Let this go, because this is mental baggage you don't need right now. All you need is to focus on your breath. Be aware of the breath. Be aware of the sensation. Allow that exhale to be when you release. Not only releasing mental baggage, but release physical baggage. Like, is there any tension in your shoulders? Is your neck tight? On the exhale, let that soften and soothe. On the next exhale, let a wave of relief just flow down the chest. On an exhale, let those big muscles in your thighs warm and soften. On an exhale, let the calves just sort of melt and flow down. Let the whole body relax as you let go. There are 8 limbs to yoga. One limb is the postures, the exercises. One. There's 7 other limbs, most of which deal with calming the mind. Yoga is about calming the mind, whether you want to call it meditation, mindfulness, whatever you want to call it. But that's what yoga is really about. The asanas, the postures, the exercises, the preparation for calming the mind. The breath work is a tool in that process. By the way, the breath work is one of the limbs. We're going to take this gentle breath we're doing, and maybe 4 seconds is too much for this. If it is, back off and just do what's comfortable. But we're going to start our spinal flex. Remember I talked about how important your spine is? Well, let's move that spine. On an inhale, bow the chest out. Push the shoulders back a little if you like. On an exhale, bow the back like a cat. Shoulders come forward. See how gentle you can be with your neck and head. Minimize the movement. See if you can just keep your head looking straight forward while you do this. Inhale and exhale. Nice and slow. We're warming up. We're moving every vertebra separately in your back with spinal flex. Each one's moving differently than its neighbor, breaking up any collection of minerals in between, warming up the tendons around the spine. You might even start to feel some sensations running up and down the sides of your spine. In yoga, we talk about the meridians. You may have heard of meridians from acupuncture and ancient Chinese. In yoga, they're not called meridians. That actually belongs with Chinese culture, Qigong, Tai Chi, acupuncture. In yoga, they're called, great, I just forgot the word. We're going to call them meridians until